What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. It is episode 3. If you watched the 2 other episodes and you're here today, thank you very much for watching all of them. If you haven't seen those past 2 episodes, make sure to go back into my channel. Go look at those 2 episodes, then come here because it's really kind of like an order type of thing, in my opinion. But today is a very special day because we have my girlfriend, Celeste, on camera. Woo! Yay! You want to say hi?
Hello.
Yeah, so today we are just going to have a conversation. We're going to talk about us. We're going to talk about just like, some things with Christianity, some things about like spiritual journey and stuff like that. But we're going to get into it. We're just going to get into it. So the first thing I have down is how we met. I want to talk about how we met because it's a funny story. So I'm gonna let you take the reins on telling some of that story first, and I'll add on to it. Yeah, you got it.
Do I speak into here or here?
Right here.
Okay. So we met in 2022, and we met while we were in school, high school. And I was friends with this girl that I'd met through work, and she already knew Will. And she knew a bunch of other guys too, obviously, in their friend group. Like, she knew his friend group. And she was like, Celeste, you should come hang out with us one day. And I was like, okay. And so I went after a football game. They came and, picked me up. And we went from the football game to Freddy's. And basically, she was trying to set me up with someone else in the friend group. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
She was trying to set me up with someone else from the friend group, but it didn't work out. And just I don't know. There was nothing there or anything. I don't know. I'm not trying to be rude.
You're basically just uninterested.
Uninterested, both parties, just things. It literally was just not a good choice. But anyways, Will ended up sitting by me, and he says that we didn't talk at all, but I remember talking to him. So I at least remember asking his name. And then after that, I guess we had dinner and stuff at Freddy's. There's a big group of us at a circular table. And then after that, I don't even know if we talked after that. It was a few weeks later, though, I think, that the girl had invited me to go hang out with the guy she was talking to, and then his best friend, and his best friend is Will. So that's how I met Will. We went on a double date. It was at a movie theater. And then we went to Spirit Halloween, actually. And I don't really know what else we did that day. But the main thing was the movie theater. Did we hang out at her house after? Mm-hmm. Was that same day? Okay, so we also went to her house that day. And then we also went over to Will's house. But that's how we met. We met through a false setup, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you can add to it.
Yeah, for sure. I also want to say, because I just think this is so funny, that the dude that was with us is Miles. He was the same dude.
Yeah, we can say that.
Yeah, same dude that was on the
Miles
Nashville trip. I haven't dropped the episode, actually. What's up?
Miles is the friend that was on the double date, not the setup.
No,
to be clear.
Yes,
Miles was the friend on the double date.
Yes. Yeah, okay,
You won't
so...
care that was separate.
No, not at all. And so I just spoke about this as if it was out, but I have a podcast coming out either this week or next week with Miles and our friend Joel, because we went to Nashville.
See this one.
What's up?
It'll already be out.
This one's coming out first. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, so that would be funny for you guys to see, but yeah, so that's the same guy. But after that, we kind of just slowly started hanging out more and more. Like, you would come over to my house, mostly. Our first date.
One-on-one.
Wasn't our first date you coming over to my house and we watched Tangled? We were chilling on the couch.
That's when we hung out. But
right?
Not on a date.
Breakfast at Lincoln Square Pancake House. No?
No. We went to Rosie's in Zionsville.
Oh yeah, that was a one-on-one.
It was a snow day. No, wasn't it Rosie's with?
No, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Pancake House was always with our other 2 friends, and I actually think your brother went one time.
Yeah, he did.
But Rosie's it's in a little town called Zionsville, and Rosie's was just us 2. and it was on a snow day. Because my mom was like, fine, you can go over.
Yeah.
And so we went out to breakfast. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm yeah, that tracks. And it's so it's so weird to me how that like if you know us, like if somebody were to meet you and then 10 minutes later talk to me, unless we said that we were like dating and like together, I don't think they would guess that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like even right now, just because of our interests and stuff. You being like, I go to UAB, da 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 da. Even back then though, being like, yeah, I plan to go to college, like very academic focused. They talk to me, and I'm like, yeah, going to school is a waste of time. I'm kind of online right now. I'm trying to be a musician. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very wild. Based on what I'm trying to say, it's very wild to me that like we got along so well right off the jump, and like loved talking to each other right off the jump, without having to have anything in common. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like for a lot of people, it's like find the same person in the same class, or find a person in the same class as you. Find somebody that likes the same interests as you.
Yeah. We
Usually.
went to opposite schools.
Yeah, so we also went to opposite schools, and so it's usually like this thing where it's like, find somebody that's into the same things as you, so you can go do the same things together. For us, it was never that. You know what I'm saying? Like now we play pickleball and stuff together, and like we watch TV together. We go grocery shop. We do every single thing together except for schoolwork and like my career stuff most of the time.
Right.
So, anyways,
Works for us.
yeah, works amazing for us, and so we just kept talking, and one day, actually, I want you to share this because it took like 2 to 3 months for me to ask you to like be officially like my girlfriend.
No,
You know,
I don't even think it was that long. I think it was 2 months.
2 months. Mm-hmm. Okay, 2 months. So you talk about the day.
The day?
Yeah, the day that I asked you to be my girlfriend. Not the whole day. I don't even remember the whole day. I'm just saying when you walked in.
Oh, I walked in and was this my birthday celebration? I feel like there were flowers for my birthday. Or were there flowers for...
It was either flowers for your birthday. Yes. I think I was doing a kind gesture for your birthday, and then at the end.
Yeah. Okay, so my birthday is October 28th, and on November 2nd, because that's when we hung out next, he had gotten me flowers, a card, a gift card, and he was just like, happy birthday, blah, blah, the whole nine. And then we were walking up his stairs, and he was like, I was wondering if you wanted to be official. And I was like, oh, yeah. I was just kind of like, yeah. And then I didn't really, like, understand if he was asking me to be his girlfriend or not. I was kind of confused. I was like, I don't know if he meant, like, officials and girlfriend, or if he just meant, like, exclusive as in, like, we're still talking but just not seeing anyone else. I kind of didn't really understand. So later that night, I had actually gotten home, and I was talking to my friend, and she was like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like it could go either way. So I texted him, and I was like, you were asking me to be your girlfriend, right? And he was like, yeah. So I literally had to confirm, which if you know us, it just makes sense that I would have to confirm. Yeah. That just makes sense.
Yes. And I also wanted to add that the text that she sent her friend with talking about my reply to that is in our scrapbook in our living room. So it's very fun to look back. It's literally like this blue text that says, I'm Will's girl now.
Will's girlfriend now.
I'm Will's girlfriend now. But yeah, that's like, and even talking about that, like, I'm like stirred up with like a whole bunch of emotions that like I can remember feeling back then, like right now. Like, I was so nervous because I hadn't had a girlfriend since like 7th grade. So like this was like my first real like, there's a chance that I'm with this girl forever because we're old enough now to like understand this type of thing a little bit better. Even though now looking back, I still didn't really understand the same way that I do now, but it's old enough to understand, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if I ask you to be official and you're like, maybe a little bit more time, or you're like, I don't know if I'm feeling it right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Scary. Yeah. Well, so after that, we just, that's how we met, a couple of months after that. And then 6 months after we were official, right? No, 6 months after we met.
New Year's.
It was New Year's. Oh my gosh, you're right. Wait, so, okay, that's, okay.
3 months.
That's right. Okay. So it took it was 2 months for me to ask her out to be my official girlfriend. And then it took 3 months after that to say we love you to each other.
2 months. November to December to January. 2 months. Total 4 months of knowing each other so far.
Okay, yeah. So total 4 months of knowing each other so far.
Right.
2 months into dating, we say we love you to each other, which was a crazy moment too. Because so I have to January 1st. And so I have a crazy story to talk about that day because so not even a crazy, but just like really good background. So basically with my friends, I'd missed out on something or didn't go to a party and I felt bad about something. I don't know the specifics. I forget them. But I was like, I'm gonna host a crazy New Year's party and everybody's invited. I'm gonna make a massive group text about it. This is gonna be this thing. And so I have this big party. I have like people showing up that I'm like, there was 3 people that showed up. I didn't know who they were. And I was like, oh, nah, there's not a party. And I just let them walk off because I was not about to have random people in my spot. But basically, it was also one of the things where like people came and went. They came for like an hour, went. But like my main big group of friends stayed the whole time. And I was still battling anxiety in a different way back then. And so I was getting anxious. I was getting like almost panic attack. And so Celeste was like, you want to run to Taco Bell? Let's go drive to Taco Bell. Let's get you out of here. I was like, all right, bet. So I leave because my childhood friends are there. I trust them to not do anything bad. So I just dipped and they were fine with it because I mean, it's their second home to them because we all traded houses throughout the weekends and everything like that growing up. So anyways, we leave, we go to Taco Bell. It was on the way back, right? It wasn't on the way back.
Yeah, it was on the way back. We
And
had
so
to the driveway. It was in the driveway. Oh.
I'm going to let her continue this because she knows better after this.
Also, I think we went to Target.
Not Taco Bell?
I think we went to Target because we were going to get snacks. I think we were too early to be liking Target yet. We didn't like Target until later.
You mean Taco Bell?
Yes. Ugh. They sound the same. We didn't like Taco Bell until later in our relationship.
Okay. So
I'm pretty sure we went to Target because we were in the Target lot. Remember they were closing like 5 minutes? We got there really late. Anyways.
I'm sorry.
Long story short. We're done shopping or whatever it may be. Whatever we did. We're done. Mm-hmm. We are both good to head back. And so we're driving back. And we took my car because actually when we first started dating, Will did not have a license. Nor did he, like, obviously he didn't have a license, so he didn't, no, you didn't even have a permit. You literally you didn't have a permit. Will had no motive to get a license or a permit at all.
I did have a motive. I did have a motive.
Okay.
It just... With the situation back then, I was just, like, waiting, basically. Like, it was, like, I didn't know. It was more complicated than just, like, going because I had to have, like, my mom be able to go and all that stuff. So it just took a little while. Celeste was on it, though. Like, on it. Like, she was one of those people that did you get your license the first day you were able to? Like, isn't yours the same day as your birthday?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So,
well, anyways. Whatever. Okay, anyways. So we're going back and, what was I saying? Oh, we're driving back and we pull in, but I'm in the driver's seat, obviously, because I'm driving because he doesn't have a license, doesn't have a car, doesn't have anything. And I had a car at this time. And so we drive back. We were parked, whatever. And we're sitting in the driveway. And I think I was literally just like asking you. And I was like, hey, are you good to go back inside? Like, whatever. Maybe we got a drink or something. I don't even remember. And you were like, oh, yeah, but first I need to like kind of talk to you about something. What am I supposed to aim towards?
Right here. So just put your...
Oh, okay.
That sounds perfect.
So basically, he was like, I wanted to talk to you about something first. I was like, oh, what? Like thinking he was going to be like, oh, like maybe we should send everyone home. Just something random. Like just kind of like something to talk about. And... Okay, sorry. Quick thought because I think it's so funny. This is before you knew me like enough to know hey, I need to tell you something. Like I have a Will Charters classic. I feel like when I'm like wanting to talk to you about something. You know what I'm saying? No. I feel like I've always had the same ramp up where it's like... Oh, okay. I don't see that. You don't think so? Okay, then I'll leave it alone. You got this. Okay, so, you keep sidetracking me, Will. I'm sorry. So we're sitting in the car and he's like, oh yeah, he has something to tell me. I'm not thinking anything of it. And then basically he was just like, I wanted to say like, thank you for helping me today, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, and by the way, I wanted to say I love you. And I mean, I said it back. Obviously, I said it back. But yeah. And then we were all giddy. We were actually
So-
giddy for the rest of the night, and then we had to go back inside of his house. Obviously, I don't think we told anyone though.
I don't think so that night, no.
I don't either.
What was...
I told my friend Hannah after. I told Hannah immediately after, not after the party. Yeah.
I remember I said it and she said it back. And then she reaches in for a hug. And we're just sitting there in a hug for like minutes, probably.
Really?
Probably minutes is how I remember it. What's that?
I don't remember that.
This is why it's so good that we're both telling the story, because we remember different parts that like... It's like when you're reading the Bible and the different disciples have like different details about different things, which like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, anyways. Yeah, so I remember that, and then I just like, it's just like this wild, like I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like this wild feeling of like, it's the feeling of like anticipation mixed with like love for somebody, mixed with like just newness, like a new experience. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot different than like what it would be now with us, where it's like, if there was a moment, like a deep moment that we had, where we're like, I love you so much, you're like, I love you too, whatever it might be, and we have a moment together, it's a lot different and a different perspective and a different angle than that specific night.
Yeah.
We're never gonna have that moment again, never, just because, you know, it's just new. It's new.
Yeah, the closest thing will be saying I do at like getting married.
Say that one more time.
Oh. The closest thing that I think we can get back to that is just saying I do, like at our marriage. It's like the closest probably we'll ever get. But we'll never be able to say like I love you for the first time again. It's crazy though. What?
Our wedding is gonna be so dope. Guys, I'm this close. I'm this close to buying a candy ring pop, and just put it on your finger and call it a day. Before I have the money for diamonds.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
No, you're not. My finger is empty.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say. This finger is still empty.
Yeah.
But it's waiting.
Yeah. It's waiting.
It is waiting. But I'm also stubborn in the fact that I'm waiting till after I have my degree. I want to get my undergraduate done before I get married, which is just my own choice. And everybody does marriage differently, but that's my personal choice. Is I want to get my college done first, because to me, that's just something I need to get done first before marriage.
Yeah, which is totally fair. Like me saying I'm like this close to buying a candy ring pop to put on her finger is just me showing my want to get married. I'm totally on the same page. I'm not a man enough to be like married, I guess I would say. I don't think either of us are there yet. But two, yeah. Like,
I'm gonna look like a blob because I'm in this blanket.
take the blanket off.
No, I'm comfortable.
Okay.
It's cold in our apartment. Will keeps it so cold. Will keeps the apartment so cold.
It's 72 right now.
That is cold. It should be 73 to 75 because we live in Alabama. It's hot out. You don't need air conditioning this blasting.
What does that mean? You need the air conditioning blasting?
No, because your body's like used to higher temperatures, so like you don't need it as cold to feel regulated.
I disagree.
Okay, at home, our high is usually in the 80s. Sometimes even just like 70s and stuff. That's why we keep our house colder. Here, it gets hotter than that. So we don't need to keep putting it at 69, 70. You can just put it at 72, 74, and you're fine. Whatever. When we're here in the summer, next summer, because we have a full year lease, we will definitely not be having it at 72 all the time. It'll be higher. Because it's summer. It's like 90 degrees out. 69 is going to feel way too cold.
I want to talk about yesterday. Yo, not last night. We can get into that. But, not like last night, yes. But I just want to talk about the temperature in the house. So, it felt so good out yesterday. That it's like fall weather before fall. Like, it's still 84 out, but somehow there's enough wind chill to like make it feel really good. And so we turned the AC off, opened the sliding door that we have right here, opened it, slid the screen over so no bugs can get in, and we just like let the entire apartment just like aerate and like the outside temperature. It was awesome, which I've never been able to do in Indiana. It's always either too cold or too hot. But like, man, I'm built for this Alabama weather, bro. Except for when it gets too hot and then I need the apartment cool down. Anyway, so okay, next thing I want to get into is our journey with Christ.
Okay.
Not personal, but togetherness. I want to go through with you first as like, and I know I'm putting you on the spot right here, but let me know if you don't want to answer this, it's fine. What are some things that you have changed or learned about yourself or that you've learned externally from other people that has allowed you to be a better girlfriend and future wife that you didn't know before, or like that, how have you been growing in that like you're very conscious about? Like what's the conscious part of you growing through that to better yourself, differentiate yourself? And not saying that you're lacking on things, but everybody while adulting has to go through a process, you know what I'm saying, of like learning how to be a woman. I have to learn how to be a man. How's that looked for you within our relationship together with God?
I would say the main thing that we really have to like focus on is patience. Patience with myself and like with him, and like when, you know, we're dealing with whatever it may be, I think patience is one thing that I tend to lack in. So growing with that a lot has helped, and definitely learning to like focus on just being patient and realizing things are never that serious, and it's okay to like take a breather. It's okay if a conversation, you know, takes a while to get through. It's like, just be patient, and it's okay if things take extra time. You just have to like let them work out as they should be and put them in God's hands in that way. And I would say that's one thing that we both honestly have to work on and that we continue to grow with. You're definitely more patient than I am, but that doesn't bother me. But yeah, I would say that's probably the main one that I've realized that we've had to like fix in a relationship. And then let's see here. I think in general we've just had to kind of like focus on having a more Christ-centered relationship. It's not even that we've had to like grow in certain aspects. It's just an overall arching topic of like every little subcategory we have to work on, because we started very not Christ-focused and now we are very Christ-centered. So I think just growing in that honestly has been the most. But patience is definitely the top, in my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, sorry. I'm like, I started smiling and laughing because I just love this. I love this conversation. Yeah, I would totally agree. The subcategory thing kind of hit me hard when you were talking about that, because it's like, yeah, you have to go into every single detail of what you guys are doing. Rewire it to what God would want us to do, bring God into it, bring Jesus into it. What would Jesus do? You know what I'm saying? It's really like the question we have to ask ourselves a lot with whatever we're doing. Like even down to spending money, like rewiring that into like I don't even know if I can think of a good example right now, but it's a lot of that, you know? Which I think you already hit, which is perfect. I need water. My stomach keeps growling. Do you hear that?
We just ate.
True. Anyways, so probably like 30 minutes.
Oh, dang. This is going to be long.
Yeah.
For like an hour?
Mm-hmm. Hour 15.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just wondering.
Okay.
We need to have an intermission.
If you need one, let me know.
I'm
If you
kidding.
need to
That
go,
was-
I'm serious. If you need to go pee or something, let me
That
know.
was a joke.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Keep going.
One thing that I think, or more than one thing, but just like me growing to be the man that Celeste deserves, there's a lot of rewiring I had to do with like, instead of just looking at her as Celeste, my girlfriend, my lovely, beautiful girlfriend, looking at her as God's daughter. Whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like, really big mind shift. This is like, okay, yes, you are mine, but you're God's first. God knew you before I knew you. He knew you before your parents.
Right.
So if I'm going to want to apologize to you for something I did, if I'm going to ask you for an apology for something that you did towards me, if I'm going to want to talk something out with you that like maybe we need to go through in the future, like whatever our next plans are for the future financially between us or like spirit, like, you know what I'm saying? Any of this type of stuff. It's not responsible of me to just talk to you. I need to be praying to God, being like, whoa, move when I'm speaking. Holy Spirit, move in my tongue when I'm speaking to Celeste. Holy Spirit, draw us closer together. God, do something so that we can get on the same page. That, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We know where we come from, and that's God. And so if we know that, then why are we not going to who created us? You know what I'm saying? I think that's something that I had to really rewire into myself, because that's not something I was taught when I was younger. And it's especially not something I was taught by men when I was younger. I learned what a hardworking man looks like. I learned what a unproviding man looks like. I learned what a good man looks like just a, just like a kind, gentle person looks like, but not somebody with God in the center to really like to move them in a different way than what the world would say to do. And so that is a whole bunch of rewiring that I'm doing as a man to actually be a man in God, to treat her correctly. Because there's a lot of things that I could do that I could call nice, but it's actually selfish. If I'm walking up to her all the time at being like, let me give you a hug, let me give you a hug, let me give you a hug, whatever it might be. I want to show you affection. I want affection from you. I want what, you know what I'm saying? Whatever these little things are throughout the day, really got to watch, because it's like, it's nice to give somebody a hug, but if you're going to give a hug and with the wrong intention of being like, sometimes being kind is more self-serving for yourself than it is for somebody else.
Right. People
Pleasing is not being kind. It's fear masked with saying you're a nice person is what people pleasing is. That's not nice. So it's really figuring out what actual love is, which I've been figuring out recently with being a man. That has helped me love her better, love her more whole, love her more in a godly way. That is not in a selfish way, but more of a selfless way. And that's been a really big thing for me. Because I mean, that goes along with communicating. That goes along with how am I leading you? If I'm asking you to be, if I want to ask you to be my wife one day and I'm still acting like a boy, there's something extremely wrong with that. So it's learning how to be a man and how to treat you right and how to lead us correct and how to make us both involved in this relationship instead of me trying to like manhandle certain things sometimes, you know? Mm-hmm. And that's where it's really at, where like real connection can build and a real family can actually take place, which is always where my head is at, which is sometimes an issue because sometimes I need to be pulled back into reality, be like, look at where you are right now. Like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? But it's always where my head is at. I'm always thinking about when we're 45 and we're like 20 years married and we're, you know what I'm saying? And like, that's always where my head is at. We have little children running around, whatever it might be. That's where my head is at when we're 45. And so if I'm not that, or if I'm not like trying to strive towards that, then I feel like there's something more that can be offered to you. You know what I'm saying? That maybe I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, not that, yeah. I think I made my point.
I agree.
You have anything to say?
No, I just said I agree.
Okay, great. Okay. Let me see what else I've written down. Hold on, you take the mic. Say something cute.
Okay. I'm trying to think of something fun to talk about. I don't know. Okay. What's cute is that this notebook that Will is currently using is from my dad.
That is very cute. Oh my gosh. Mr. Johnson, if you're watching this, Mrs. Johnson, if you're watching this, Your mom's probably watching this.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this to you, and then please pass it to Mr. Johnson. This cover has been absolutely amazing. I haven't taken it off my notebook since the day I put it on. I have added tabs to it, as you can see, the actual notebook itself, which he also got me. This cover is so nice. Like, I love it so much, and it differentiates everything from it. I have current notebook on it because this is my main notebook that I use. I'm probably like almost halfway into this notebook already because it's just like, this is my go-to. This has everything. Like, if you want to know something about me, probably go into this notebook because it's probably in there. I use this all the time, and this cover makes it even more worth it to use it. What's up?
Did they get you the cover?
Yes, your dad got me. Your dad said it was made in Mexico or in South America or somewhere over there. Okay. And it's this very nice leather. When you sniff it, it smells like leather. Sniff it. Sniff it.
I'm not sniffing your
It smells like leather. That's how you can tell. I'm hyped about it. Anyways, it's amazing, and thank you guys.
Okay.
Okay, next.
That was half the video.
Nah, it was like 2-minute rant.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, so next.
How many more topics do we have?
1 or 2.
Okay.
We're running out. Don't even worry about it. Don't even trip good. Okay. Celeste in college. Little itty bitty Celeste in college. Little itty bitty Celeste in a very big college. Not even as UAB's like kind of small, but medium college. So, how has your experience been so far? How's your second year started compared to your first? Yeah, what are your thoughts?
Okay. So I'm a second year in college, and this year has been a lot more like, it's just a lot more than last year, but it's still manageable. I'm struggling with, I have an online class that I just am not, it's not the vibe, but it's okay. But yeah, I've been liking living off campus. My commute is not bad. Things like that are good. Last year was definitely easier because I was on campus, had gen ed classes that are like very like general chemistry, English, like things like that, where like you literally just show up and you're basically getting an A. This semester, nothing is participation at all. So working on that, and then also I do commute. So like I can't walk to class, I have to drive. So I have to allow time to drive, park, and then walk to class. So that's definitely just longer. It just takes up more time out of like the start and finish to my day. But it's a good trade-off because I'm just mentally better not being on the campus, and I have a good, like, I kind of see it as like how people have a work-life balance. I have a good school-life balance, which to me is important. So I've been liking that. That's going really well. My grades are good. Off to a good climb. I actually have been kind of, it's funny because I keep asking like how many topics are left and stuff because I have like an ongoing list of things I need to do for class like running in my head, and it's like, it's just, if you go to school, you know that's just what you focus on 24/7 is what assignments could I be doing right now? What could I be studying for right now? And that's just how I'm hardwired. Will is not hardwired that way because he doesn't go to school. So that just is that. So I'm constantly, like, I'm sitting here being like, okay, I need to do this and this and this, but it's like, I need to focus on this. So it's been good. I would say this year is going to be a better year than last year. I'm just curious to see how my grades end up, but I still think my grades are going to be better. So, I don't know. We shall see. Maybe we'll do a part 2.
That's right. Okay, so we'll do this one we'll do this one where we're at the beginning of your year. We'll do another one when you're at the end of your year, and we'll see what you think versus year 1 and 2.
Okay. That's good.
Wait. Oh, sorry.
We didn't even talk about the most crucial part of our relationship. We did long distance all last year.
I forgot to bring that up. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we did long distance all last year, and that is definitely why a big chunk of last year was harder. Will is literally my rock. He is like my biggest support system besides my family, and even then I just kind of group him into that. And it's weird moving out of state, so I have no family near me. I mean, I have family near me. It's just they don't live near me per se. Like, they don't live in Birmingham. So I have no family. I've come down here with like maybe going in with 5 friends that I met through online sources like Instagram, things like that. So I'm coming in with no friends. I came in like having to leave Will back at home, things like that. So that obviously did hinder my freshman year because I literally for the first semester, like part of my first semester was getting to know people. Whereas in high school, you go in, you know everyone, you're just focused on school. Here, I was focused on school, but I also was focusing on making lifelong friends. And that is hard. It just hinders just a little bit. But luckily in college, one thing that's nice is everyone's kind of in the same boat. Everyone goes in with no friends unless you went to like a big school from your high school. I guess you could say you still know people, but even then you're always looking for new people. So it's really easy to make friends in college, which was honestly a blessing because that just worked out the best for me because sometimes it's hard to find friends, yada, yada, yada. So it worked out well. I had lots of people around me, and I still do. I literally still do. I have friends that come over. We have friends that we go see. We love it. And I think moving to Birmingham was good. It was just obviously such a big change. But I think the change outweighed all the cons that could have ever existed had it not happened. So I loved the change. I did well with it, in my opinion. Aspects could have been different, whatever. You live and you learn. Yeah. But yeah, we did long distance for a full year. It would have been August to May. So I guess it's not even a full year. It's like 9 months. But we kind of expedited moving in, which made it so that we didn't have to do long distance.
By the way, when you haven't even been together for a full 3 years, and 9 months is a very long time in your relationship to not be in person for.
We hadn't been dating for 2 years.
Exactly.
9 months was half our relationship. Like 9 months was literally at the time half our relationship. So it was a lot, but honestly, we did really well with it. Our communication was top tier. Our behaviors was amazing. Our just ability to be patient really did grow too. And yeah, we had our challenges, whatever. Even if you aren't long distance, you have those too. So I feel like for what we were dealt, I think we did really good. Will would come visit all the time. He was super supportive. If I had asked one day, like, can you please drive down? He would have literally picked up his keys and left immediately. And that was just a nice, comforting feeling. And yeah, my family came and visited. It was good last year. This year, it's obviously even better because now the only people that I'm still waiting on is my family. So, like, it's like one less person to worry about. It's like now I have all my friends. I have Will. So the only people I'm missing is my family, and they can come and visit. And also I go and visit them regularly. So works out. We got a good routine going.
Heck yeah. I also want to add to that when she left, I had so many, not even so many, I had like people around me sometimes that would like make me worried about her being gone. Like just like simple trust issues, just like sprouting literally.
Trust issues.
If you were to boil it down.
Other people had trust issues that were
affecting me.
affecting you.
Yes, exactly.
But you didn't have the trust issues.
No. And so that I will say was like, what a growing period. Like if you want to talk about external influences to how your relationship is affected, if you want to talk about like communication, that parts of relationship, all these different things, it's almost like if you guys have watched Naruto, there's a dude that like does everything with weights on his ankles and his arms and everywhere. So then when he goes into fights, he takes them off and he's like 10 times faster. And in my opinion, those 9 months was like we had 1,000-pound weights on our backs while trying to walk a desert. And now we're together and the weights are off because it's so much easier to communicate and all these things. And now we're like that. Because it's like we did it the hard way, so now you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just it was a tough time in some circumstances, but it was also a very big time for growth.
Yeah, I agree.
I wouldn't take anything back.
And that's how we got here.
Exactly.
That is why William Charters lives in Birmingham, Alabama.
It is. it's so crazy how we ended up here. I don't even like. Literally, God's hands just working in our lives has to be because like our life
Who
right
even knew what
now.
Birmingham was?
What's that?
Who even knew what Birmingham was?
Exactly. We didn't know Birmingham existed until she was looking at UAB. I knew what Alabama was. I knew that, but not
Yeah, I did
anything
too.
else. And so it's like, it's just crazy how things work out.
Right.
Okay, take the mic as I look at my notebook again one more time. I think this is one of the last few things.
Okay.
Okay,
Are we done?
yeah, actually, that was the long distance versus now was actually the last thing that I had written down to talk about.
We're done.
But I did want to say one more thing.
What?
Okay, so
Should we do a teaser
to what?
about our small group?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Okay, so
Teaser.
I don't think we want to say
go
too
into
much.
No, because I think we should make a video later on in the month about what
Yeah.
we're learning from it.
Especially because it's new people.
Right.
Okay, so we've met all these people once.
We're not saying anything about them though.
No. It's just funny. Like,
Pass
without
the mic.
hold on, wait. Without saying anything, like without any
Yeah, we're not gonna
context,
say
talking
names.
about other people after the first time you've met them is funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
I see.
that's all I'm getting at.
Okay.
So, okay, you can talk.
Okay, so oh gosh. Okay, so last year I found Church of the Highlands through some friends and my freshman year roommate, and they took me. Forever grateful for that experience, and here we are now. Literally, for me, it's been over a year now of going to Highlands. And I'd never joined a small group, but I did join the college ministry Tuesday nights, hence his hat. And I joined that, whatever, grew, went through the summer, came back here, and they kept talking about, and if you go to Highlands, you know, they kept talking about small groups. And we were like, we have to join one. We felt so moved to join one. We're like, this is something that we need to do together. We specifically found one that was going to be co-ed because we're like, we want to do one together. And so we go to sign up. And we have a lot of filters because we are in the age between 18 and 24, which is already young for Highland small groups. We can only do like 2 days of the week because I have a Monday through Friday school schedule. I'm gone all mornings. He has stuff going on. We just have a lot of requirements to fill. We're also a co-ed one, so that limits it a lot because usually they're girl or boy, whatever. And there's like one, oh, and some of them also are only meant for Highlands College kids. And we don't go to Highlands College. I go to UAB. So we can't do like any of those. And there was this one small group. I'm not kidding. There was one small group and it was called Abundant Life. And I can literally go grab my laptop. But January of this year, for the new year, I had chose abundance as my word of the year because I like to set goals, and the word that I just kept getting, I was like, abundance. Like, I'm gonna have abundance of whatever it may be. And it's always been abundance. Abundance is literally on my laptop and my phone home screen, I'm pretty sure. It has always been there, and it's just a reminder of like abundance. And abundance can literally mean anything. Like, you can use abundance for so many things, and that's why I loved that word. And lo and behold, the small group that was available, it meets Sundays at 6:30 p.m., which we never have anything going on Sundays because we don't do anything on Sundays. We don't work on Sundays either. And so we're like, we got to join it because it's called Abundant Life, whatever. We join it, and it was a beyond big blessing in our life, and we can already tell. We've been once. We've literally been once. And we already know. We actually just got a text from them. They put us in a group chat. That's why I kept looking at my phone because I was like, what is this? But it's on there. We're in the group chat.
Heck yeah. And I just I wanted to say by the way, I keep hearing auto-tune in my ear when I'm speaking through this mic.
It auto-tunes you?
No. But I'm used to hearing my voice auto-tune when I speak on this. And so it like, if I hit a note correctly or a certain way, I'm like, oh, is that auto-tune? Anyways.
Okay.
For a very long time, I was praying to God for a mentor. I need a mentor. God, please send me somebody that will teach me, that is older than me, that will show me the ropes, will just lead me in a certain way. And I had a mentor for a while in this like really odd like sales job I was doing, but it wasn't a like godly mentor in a way. It was a little bit more of like a big bro, if that makes sense. And so that was great. It was what I needed at the time.
You learned a lot.
I learned so much. But this like type of godly mentor that I was praying on for a long time, I just didn't get yet. And now in the small group, it's just like, it feels like everything's clicking in a way. Like when people say, and again, like there's no promises on any of these things. It's just things that we're feeling from meeting certain people for the first time, that we're like, we feel very moved by, we feel very moved by God and like so blessed by God for this group. And it just feels like right place, right time. And it feels like God's timing is just working exactly how he planned it. And it's such a great feeling because I have had times in my life where I'm like, I'm off the rocker. I'm off God's path. I'm doing what I wanted to do, not what God wanted me to do. And so with this, it feels like I'm doing what God wants me to do, which is such a comfortable feeling because I'm able to move, to work. I'm able to do anything I need to do throughout my day and know my goals are provided for, know that my food and money is provided for as long as I'm putting the work in. One thing Dave Ramsey said that I went to go listen to him speak last Wednesday at our church. One thing that Dave Ramsey said that's been sitting on me that I'm like really keeping is you pray to God like it all depends on him, and you work like it all depends on you. You reap what you sow, but you pray to God and thank him for the sun rising that day. You thank him for that you are breathing today. He breathed life into us. You thank him for everything that you have, and you go and work and you plant your crops, and you have to expect that if you're planting 10 seeds of corn, you're going to get 10 ears of corn, or however, like you're going to get crops. As much as you plant is as much as it's going to grow. And you can't sit somewhere and just sit and like, at least this is how I've seen it work. Maybe I'm wrong in some circumstances, but all the successful financially people out there, or any successful spirit, like people that are successful in like their spiritual life with God, like it's all you pursuing God in whatever way that is. And so that's just something that it's like, it's all making sense, and it's all about, and it's all connected to and like maturing with God and all this stuff for both of us. And so it's just aligning exactly where we need it to be. And God is amazing and beautiful, and we're just feeling so blessed. Anything else you wanted to say? A little wrap up?
Funny.
Okay, but
Maybe you'll finish it for me. God is good.
all the time.
That's all.
What?
I said that's all.
Oh, that's all? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, that was from church.
God is good all the time.
All the time, God is good.
All the time, God is good. No last words? Okay, I actually want to leave it off like this. I want you, because they hear me speak every single podcast that I put out.
You want me to end it?
I want you to end it, but end it with your perspective towards girls that are your age, that maybe give advice, maybe give like just a little tidbit, whatever you have for people to soak up. Maybe it's nothing, but just have that in mind with ending this.
Okay.
No pressure. It's just
Let me think for a second.
okay.
I've been tasked to end this podcast. I guess just if you're a girl, you're in college, you're in a relationship, whatever it may be, I'm telling you, just be patient. Just be patient. Work through everything as is, whether that's homework, a problem in your relationship, an argument. Work through it as it is. Be patient with it. It'll all work out. It'll all work out. And that's something we learned. We learned you can go through rock bottom and it'll all work out. Or you can hit rock bottom and it'll all work out. But yeah. Thank you for tuning in to, what is your podcast called? The Archetype. I knew that. I was going to say the Will Easton podcast, and I was like, wait, that's not what this is called. Guys, I actually promise I do watch the podcast to the point where I watch it on the TV here, and Will can hear it while I watch it. He can hear himself in the apartment because I watch it in the apartment. Because I don't have anywhere else to watch it. Like, where would I go watch it?
Fair.
In my car? No. But yeah. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening, depending on where you're watching from. or listening from, depending on where you're tuning in from. Do you end it with something specific? Okay. Thank you for tuning in to The Archetype with Will Easton and Celeste Johnson. Soon to be Celeste Easton.
Bye.